we're here for another action-packed week. It's a late evening pick'ems from Christina and I on a Wednesday night, getting ready for Thursday night's games. Week three, the odds couple. How'd you
Yes,
do last week, Christina?
I did a lot better than you.
You did.
I went 2-1-1. The Houston game actually just pushed because it was 6 and they hit right on 6. I think it went up to 6.5, but when I picked them, it was 6. And then San Francisco and Minnesota didn't get the over, which I thought they would, but there were a couple miscues from San Francisco, so didn't get that. And that's why I
Well,
didn't win those. But
m- my
Chargers,
memory, my memory says that your total then makes you what, 3-3-1, I think, because you were 1-3 or 2-2 the previous week,
so
right? So,
4, yeah, 4, whatever. 4,
so
1-1, 1-2.
That's right. So I think, and that's where I'm at. So I think I am. I think I went 3-1 the first week. I went 1-3 this week. So I'm 4-4 on my picks. 4-4 wasn't a great week. Jacksonville, that Cleveland Brown defense a lot hell up. I mean, I knew they were good, but they did the job against Jacksonville way better than I thought that they would. So
Told you, and
uh,
Dallas is who we thought they were.
and Levis did his same magic because I took the Titans too. He did his same, like, let's fall on the ground and throw the ball to the other teams. That was pretty impressive 2 weeks in a row. So
Yeah,
awesome.
he's
So
he's not to be trusted. So,
my only lock hit was the Cardinals last week. They absolutely dominated the Rams. So that was a good
right.
game.
All right.
So
So,
let's jump into the picks this week. Oh, by the way, if you don't have the hat on for the next video, I'm gonna have to make you wear it for 2 weeks in a row.
okay.
2 weeks in a row. Actually, the rest of the season you'll wear the hat, and I'm gonna buy
No, no,
it and
no,
send
no.
it to
2
you.
weeks, 2 weeks. I'll have it on next week.
All right.
I'll
So
have to
you
wash my
act,
hair or shave my head, one or the other.
yeah. If you don't have it by next week, I'm gonna make up my own punishment for you. All right. Well, let's get going with your picks this week. You did better than me, like we did last week. You go first.
Okay. All right. So, my first pick, I'm not going to pick the Thursday night game. I am going to go straight to Chargers and Steelers. I'm actually going to take the under because it's such a small, it's basically like a pick 'em.
Mhm.
And I think either team can win that game. If Herbert doesn't play, I'll lean more Steelers, but we won't know that probably until Sunday. So I'm going to take the under because, again, Steelers are going to ugly it up because that's how they roll.
You're gonna
Is the
take that
under,
one until they prove you wrong, huh?
right? The under of 36. Point total is 36 right now. So I'm taking the under of that. I'm a little nervous because a pick six, like you said, could just ruin the
Turnovers could change the game. Hopefully, there's no turnovers for you on that one. All right, I am going to take the Texans. I'm joining your CJ Stroud bandwagon this week. I'm going to take the Texans. I'm going to take a -2. That's why I have them right now. -2. It's in Minnesota. Here's the deal. Vikings, according to the stats, are the 28th ranked passing defense. So I think CJ Stroud's going to carve them up. They're going to throw. The biggest thing is if they get big lead, then they're just going to run the ball. Uh, but they're honestly most of the rest of their stats and their scoring and their QB with Darnold. He's actually thrown as many yards as CJ Stroud has coming into week three. So that was an interesting stat that I saw. So, all in
They
all, when I
do
looked
have
at a lot,
Jennings.
was
Or
that?
I'm sorry, they do have Jefferson.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Jefferson's a stud. So, yeah, I
Probably the
think,
best.
that's why it's a pick on my main really a -2. I mean, obviously you usually get 2 points for being the home team, so it's probably more like a -4 with the Vikings. But anyways, -2, taking the Texans.
All right, the next one, Browns and the Giants. I'm going to take the Browns -6.5 because they got Miles Garrett, and I think he's gonna eat up Daniel Jones. And the Giants pretty
Daniel
much
Jones.
suck. The Giants actually played decent, but they were playing a division rival. Those are always played different. They're always closer.
Yeah.
You can really tell. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Browns -6.5. I think they have a better defense. They can run the ball. I don't know about Deshaun Watson. He needs to pull his head out, but I don't think he can. And they're stuck with him because they're in a really bad contract.
Well,
So, but
a few years ago he had people helping pull his head out.
yeah. Well,
He just got in trouble for that.
yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to take for my second pick, I'm going to take the Lions and Cardinals over 51 and a half, over 51 and a half. So the Cardinals are averaging, I know it's only two games, but around 34 points a game between both their games. So right then and there, you're already over halfway on that. And I have a feeling the Lions are going to break out of one of these games. I don't think their offense has just been like world lighted on fire type offense yet this year. So I'm projecting their offense is going to kick it into gear. Um, Both teams are at the bottom of the league in their pass defense. So, kind of what I was saying before with the Vikings, these two teams are not great at stopping the pass either. So, I think it's going to be an aerial shootout. So, I'm going 51 over 51 and a half Arizona Lions.
Wow. But were you taking the Lions or are you just taking the over?
No, just the over on the Lions,
Oh yeah,
51
yeah.
and a half
I
over.
was gonna say that Marvin Harrison broke out last week. Wow, was he awesome.
Yeah, he did because I bet on him in week one and he had like no freaking catches. So, I
I
was like,
don't
oh,
even think I
that's
don't
cute.
even, was he even targeted in week one? But then Kyler Murray's like, oh, maybe I should throw it to him. I was like, and they were not,
Good strategy. Throw it to your number one draft pick.
yeah. I mean, and he's a game changer already. Next one I'm gonna take is Eagles at the Saints. I'm actually gonna take the Saints -3. They look good. They pretty much spanked Dallas. Um, Pretty bad. And then you've got the Eagles, who I think they're very undisciplined. They lose games at the very, very end. It was a trend where they did that last season. First game they did well against Green Bay. Green Bay did make it a game and almost came back and won. And then
Mhm.
last week they choked it away again. They had the game and they choked it away. And I think it's because their coach is pretty much undisciplined and it's a reflection in the team. So I'm gonna go Saints -3. Carr looks like he did 10 years ago.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, like a fountain of
I'm
youth in that guy this year.
yeah, all of a sudden, and he's dancing like Michael Jackson on the line.
Yeah, yeah, like crazy stats when I watched the game the other day, like the third or fourth quarter. It was I don't remember what it was, but it was
Yeah, he
like
was, yeah. Like,
crazy.
I mean, that was they annihilated Dallas, which actually made my day. It's
We
always
gotta
a
get
good
at
day
least
when
one
the
hater.
Cowboys lose.
Gotta get one hater. It's not a player this time, it's a team. So Christina's hater this week is we're gonna start that as a feature of our show. What's your hater of the show? All right, it's the Cowboys this go around.
It's always the Cowboys.
All right, perfect. I am going to go for my third pick. I'm going to go with your team, the Chiefs. The Chiefs. I know another hater team, so the Chiefs. But I'm going to go the Chiefs and Atlanta over 46.5, over 46 and a half. Pacheco's hurt, so that's going to kind of be an interesting dynamic to watch the Chiefs with. But the Chiefs are actually, it's a trend here with my overs. The Chiefs are the 31st worst pass defense. How many teams are in the league? 32?
Wow.
Does that sound right? So that's their 31, right? And Atlanta is ranked 27th in the rush defense. So again, that's going to be an interesting thing because Pacheco's out, but you look for probably Kansas City to try to jam it down Atlanta's throat a little bit, but you saw the potential that Atlanta's offense has, watching that Philadelphia Eagles game. So I think it's going to be a shootout. I'm going over 46 and a half. Chiefs versus Atlanta.
So my next pick. Um,
Pick four.
yeah, so
Pick
for my
four.
final pick of the game or the week is Packers at the Titans. They actually have the Titans -1.5. I don't quite understand it except for Jordan Love's out, but I still think Packers overall is a better team. Like Titans have a decent defense, but I think Packers can go in and get it done. They're very well coached, very well disciplined. So I'm going to take Packers +1.5 because I think they're just going to win.
Nice. I like that one. I am for my last pick is going to be it's crazy as it is, 7.5's a lot, but I'm gonna take the Bengals at home against the Redskins -7.5. Why? because the Bengals are notorious for starting 0-2, and then they win that third game. And it's the Redskins. Anybody watch the Redskins play, especially the Giants last week? Another PU team. So I am going to go Bengals. Here's the deal. If they don't break out and have a heck of a day, I think it's going to be a long season for them. And I think they know it. So I think they're going to load the bullets in the guns and get going.
Yeah, and Burrow just frosted all his hair, so he's got to do something.
I remember seeing his look when they
I
ended
was
up
like, what
kicking
is
that
that?
winning field goal or whatever. He had like that look of disgust.
Uh, Are we gonna like who for just for shits and giggles? Who do you think is going to be like the fantasy player of the week? Like it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny. They always happen against your fantasy team
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let me see who I'm playing this week, and I'll go ahead and pick one of those players because that's who it'll be.
because it was my running back last week. J.K. Dobbins had what,
Yeah,
26
and
points,
that was the Bills quarterback the week
who
before.
had 36 points, which like unbelievable.
Yeah,
Uh
it was a crazy. Well, and
I
my
think
team's only scoring 50 or 60
when you were
points, and
talking
that's
about the Arizona and who are they playing again? Detroit?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
I think
Lions, yep,
Marvin
and
Harrison
Cards.
will have more touchdowns this week. No?
Yeah, he might. Let's see who am I playing this week? Oh, I got Lamar Jackson. I'm playing your boy Grant.
No, he just took the Buffalo defense too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
keeps switching defenses.
I think I'm gonna go. Who's Baltimore playing this week?
I think they have a bye. I don't no no no.
Who?
They do they are playing someone. Hold on.
Let's see.
I can't find him, but I thought I was talking about it.
I got it up here. I just gotta go find him. Ravens, Cowboys,
That's right.
Cowboys, Ravens,
I say play
Cowboys.
your Baltimore's D
Yeah, I know, right?
after last week.
No
Unless the
kidding.
Saints really are just that good on defense, which they
I
could be.
don't know. I don't know. I'd be curious. I don't know about that. Let's see who.
It's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
you know what? I'm gonna go. All right, fantasy player of the week. I'm gonna go as CJ Stroud because they're just playing the Vikings. I think he's gonna carve them up.
And he's my quarterback on
I
my
know it pains me to say that because I'm not a hater. I just don't like him because you like him. So
Yeah, I'm hoping he has a breakout week because I'm projected to lose. I'm playing Andy this week. So
ah, gotcha. I'm getting my according to mine. My forecast. I'm getting smoked by Grant this week. So we'll see.
he really puts his effort in. Every Wednesday, I see him dropping a bunch of teams.
I've put zero effort in. I'm usually at like Thursday night before the game time. I'm like, oh shit, I got to put my picks in or my set my roster.
All right. Well, I guess that will do it for the our picks for the week. And you got some extra fantasy drama in
That's
there.
right. That's right.
So we will talk with you next week, let you know how we did, and talk to you guys next week.
Yeah, we're all evened up almost on their picks, which is not good. We're 500, so we gotta get back in the positive side.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, 500 is better than not 500.
That is true. That's at least only paying bookie fees instead of losing your bets.
Losing your ass. Yes.
All
All
right.
right. Let me
Talk to you
see.
later.